Hey guys, welcome back to Maxcast on for Unification. Today I have a 2v2 for you. This is Chaos Enjoyer with Salamanders with his teammate Jangeruar playing Imperial Siege Vanguard versus Refiler playing randomed, actually standard Space Marines it looks like, yes. And his teammate is ButtPirate with Sisters of Battle, so should be interesting one. We stick for now with, yeah, this is a good view. Just adjust the volume a bit on my part. In terms of player strength, I know that Chaos Enjoyer and Refiler are good to very good. jangeruar, I haven't seen a single game of him, and ButtPirate is, let's say, on the mid-skilled tier, I would assume, if he didn't overnight got a big skill increase via a lot of playing. So, openers we have for Refiler, we have a 2 scout opener into Force Commander, interesting, and a turret in the middle. For Imperial Fist we have 2, normally you have 2, 2 Siege Marines, 2 Builders and a Space Marine squad, and we see another Space Marine squad. It looks like Salamanders go for their Thunderfire Cannon opener, or at least 4 scout openers, so it's a scout opener. And Sisters of Battle goes for this really cheeky Cannoness with Inferno Pistol opener, at least it should be, right? Yes. So this, I personally, I don't like this very much, this opener, as it leaves you open for harassment really badly, because you only have the Cannoness and 2 missionary squads, so no squads to fight with really. I wouldn't go for it, but okay. Let's see how ButtPirate will do it. KPR does like this opener as well. The Inferno Pistol is really strong. But okay, here you have 2 Siege Marine squads that do not want to kill a Scout Marine. Squad, for example. This is why. Heavy bolt turret here. You can stay here and cap, I guess. Yes, kind of. A little more in this direction, and you could, but it secures the saves. How should I say? The opponent cannot cap this either. And we have the Force Commander and the Cannoness. Dual commander action here with their ranged attacks firing away at the scouts. Scouts for Salamanders are tough, but not as tough. Oh, wow, the damage is real. Look at the damage at this Force Commander here. He gets shot. How many squads are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 squads, some of them reinforced. So the damage is real. Scout opener, and I don't see any sniper training or sniper rifles yet. He does not have the sniper training, but he can go for flamers or shotguns if he wants to. Don't see any special weapons yet, so it's just pure scouts shooting away at the commanders. The commanders do not bleed models, so this is economy wise a better trade for Team Refiler and ButtPirate here. I mean, they trade HP, but the HP will regenerate at some point and does not cost you resources as long as your leaders will not die. A Battle Sister squad joining the fray could go for flamers as well, would be a good use of the time to get a flamer on this squads here, but they have heavy cover, so they have the cover bonuses. On the other side there's a little stalemate. We also have heavy bolter turret, very defensively positioned for the Imperial Fists, but some players like that. And we have heavy cover to heavy cover fire here. The Force Commander needs to be aware. A missionary added to the squad, and I would really like to see a flamer here or 2. Or if you want to have a stalemate, you can just stay here for a bit. Is there a tech going? Another Battle Sister squad, more generators here. Tech tier 2 for Space Marines, I would assume so. It was a very light on infantry opener. We have now the armory done for the Space Marine Imperial Fist, and we have no tier 2 going for Salamanders. Salamanders looks like he goes for economy boom. Has 2 upgraded listening posts. A 3rd one is there. A 4th one. All listening posts will be upgraded. So he goes for high eco game here. He's not pressured. He can hold with his Scout Marine. So this is probably the right choice. Can be difficult, yes, if he gets out-teched. So the tech path is here for the refiler as well as the Battle Sisters. So let's see how this turns out. Just look at the models a bit here. Another one just joins the fray. Push at your side if able. Yeah, he could push. If he would reinforce a bit. Let's see how his economy is really good, of course, for Imperial Fists. It's always good. He is tier 2 already, so he will got Razorbacks, I think, I would assume, and then with Razorbacks he can push down the turret and whatnot. Yes, he goes for Razorback. He should also get the cap upgrade in the HQ at the same time, so he can get another Razorback right away, but he goes for Devastators, also a good choice. I don't like DCL, so let's move back over here. Now Heavy Bolters on the Battle Sisters will push back the Scouts. He shows with that he in fact is tier 2. We have Scout Marines with plasma guns, interesting. Should get the infiltration as well. Force Commander, be careful. Or he survives with 12 HP, Jesus. But he needs to move away, he will get focused down and dies here. But Scouts cannot hold on their own, there aren't special weapons yet. He's not tier 2, he was greedy in terms of economy, and that's something that Refiler and ButtPirate do not know, but if they would know, they could clearly push their advantage here and at least take down 1 or 2 of these listening posts. They have now Heavy Bolters on the Sisters and should get, yes, Celestians out. He needs to upgrade the pop, however, to get access to it. And he has the Veteran Superiors, always Inferno Pistols now. Let's see. Yeah, he tries to push forward, but will take a little more damage than he would like on his Cannoneers here, probably. Infiltrated Scouts now, so we need to change views so we can see them. I reckon people don't like this UI, so I put it down. Taking quite a bit of damage on the Cannoneers, but the Tech Marine here will also repair it. So let's see what the Scouts go for. He can get, if you do the heavy weapon training, can get Heavy Bolters and missile launchers in tier 2, but he goes for the infiltration first, which is cool. There's now the Scouts moving in, dying, and we have a missionary here, I suppose, to detect, but there's a Razorback at the back here, and some Imperial Fists also. We have a Land Speeder Tempest here to support. He will have no business in this Razorback, to be honest, but we will see. Has one LP2 going down and focuses the second one while also trying to hold against the Space Marines of Imperial Fists. Not the best position here. I mean, he is in heavy cover and he also takes the Relic halfway down to this listening post, but now we have Razorbacks and Yellow Marines at every position, but he has some tacticals with missile launchers, which is probably the best counter you right now have against the Razorback. He is good against vehicles because of his long-ranged less cannons. He's good against infantry because of his plasma guns, but not as good as against vehicles, and also they have a shorter range. So infantry missile launchers is probably the way to go. Fully missile launchers for this squad here. So we have a clearly anti-vehicle squad here. We have now Celestians getting all the melters, yes, and all the leaders, so they will go be quite mad. Should get the old man as well. Is he getting it? Not yet. Confessor. Buffs damage of all nearby squads by 15%, so really nice to have, as well as the Emperor's Fist and whatnot ability. He can also put down, we have Heavy Bolter Turret firing array at the newly built Force Commander Celestians here, 2 squad of Celestian firing at the shielded Marines standing at the critical location, healing and whatnot. Missiles focusing down the turret will go down. Will go down, yeah. No autocannon for it yet. Will not be built. Now flamers and more flamers. Where comes these flames from? From the flamers of the No, I have no idea where these flames come from. Imperial Fist here, a little bit too passive for my liking. He has quite a few numbers and units and even razorbacks and whatnot, but he decides to stand back as Imperial Fists like to do. But this is not the way how you win Dawn of War. You cannot hold back whole game, you need to challenge the map. I mean, it's kind of half the map for each team, so maybe he can actually do this. Moving in this Space Marine squad for I don't know why. Building another turret, he tries to hold here, but what for? He has lost? No, he has not lost the relic yet, but they have no control over the middle anymore. They have no control over here. They do. No, ButtPirate has it here. What do we have here? We have scout squads now with, as I said, heavy bolters. So he's got a full scout opening, and now Forge Guard coming in to have some melee support with the Force Commander here. So this is going to be interesting. 2 squads of Forge Guard. What weapons does he go for? None yet. The Forge Guard is really slow, but as all Salamander units, very tanky. So let's see how this one goes. Do we see a orbital bombardment? So tier 3 for Space Marines already. This is going to be interesting. Do we see some Terminators? Probably. Forge Guard now into the battle fray, fighting their sisters in battle here. A little late on the retreat here. Space Marines on the back supporting upgraded listening posts. More Space Marines. There are the Terminators. So clear tech advantage, I suppose, for the Space Marines here. If they get Terminators out, both Orions, they will be in a good position. They could also get some Predators out here to support, but vehicles against Imperial Fists is a bit dicey, as they have access to a multitude of anti-vehicles. So maybe sticking to infantry is the best bet. He has all the tier 3 upgrades soonish, I suppose. So really tanky and dangerous Marines here. So he did go for infantry blob after all. We also have now a like this heavy turret here for the Imperial Fists. So much cover, I can't have it not on screen. Forge Guard here will go down eventually. Did they buy enough time to get something done here? Not sure, actually. There are some scouts firing at the top. Is this a Scout Sergeant? Scout Devastator Sergeant. He has like the flamey sword and whatnot. Look at this guy. And the Melter. Yeah, he has also the Melter upgrade. So the scouts dealing damage. The Sisters of Battle did get pushed back big time, economy wise. We have the Confessor now here. I can see it from the aura. Where is he? Probably right there. I can't see it, so much going on here. There he is, the old man, having an Infernal Pistol as well. So still a lot of stuff on the field. I'm not liking that Imperial Fist is like attacking half-hearted, sending some troops at the front and then moving back. So I don't like this. You normally want to attack with all or nothing, basically. You can have 1 or 2 squads in the back to defend, but there is no danger whatsoever in this area, especially that he has 2 turrets and this Hammerfall bunker turret as well. But here comes the big boy, the Predator Executioner. Look at all the blue stuff. Hopefully you don't have epilepsy or something, because this is like really really hard on the eyes a bit. We now have an advance on the, let's say, left side here. Space Marines and Terminators. We have now the melee Terminator variant as well. Would like to see a chaplain for health regeneration on these guys, as well as maybe if you're going melee infantry, you can go also, what are they called? The Honor Guard? Yeah, I think it's called Honor Guard. The tier 2 Space Marines with swords and whatnot. They can be very good here as well. But now we have tier 3 for Imperial Fists as well. We have some Devastator Centurions hitting the field momentarily, and there comes the big plasma shot. And yeah, this is now really bad for Space Marines. All they have is mostly what they have is infantry, and the Predator Executioner there is no joke. We have an immolator here. The immolator should get the multi-laser and challenge this predator in the next battle. This would be the best solution against this predator executioner. He is plasma all the way, so he is very good against infantry, especially if they are blocked up, but not as good against vehicles. So hope to see the focus on this guy with the vehicles. Still the scout marines doing work late game. Something that I did not make in a game work are the scout marines here, but you can see how good they can be if you are in tier 2 or tier 3 with their upgrades and whatnot. They get all the upgrades from the infantry and also have a good sergeant and whatnot, so they can be quite strong. The immolator does not go for his melter upgrade here, so we have again a bit of a stalemate, but we have a lot of stuff standing around, a lot of infantry. Do we see some heroes finally? We have a sergeant, space marines here. Imperial Fist massing up some stuff again. What are they going for? Skull probes, okay. We have siege marines, space marines, devastators, destroyers. So these are very special. They have a lot of very special weapons they can choose from. He goes for the very loud graviton cannon. So if they will fire and you have problems with your ears, you may need to turn down the volume a bit because it's gonna be loud. Tier 4 for Space Marines, Land Raider moving in a bit too far. Little overzealous here, moving in the Land Raider on its own, will go down momentarily. You need to have, you can have it as a big frontliner, but you need to support it. There's only 2 Space Marines standing around here. This will go down in seconds. We have Terminators jumping in, but the jump is delayed. The Land Raider will go down before it can do anything. We have Terminators, as I said, but big waste on the Land Raider here, in my opinion. We have an orbital bombardment of the Salamanders, I suppose, going on here. Sorry for the camera shake. We have some fighting going on here. Space Marines with rocket launchers aren't probably the best one, but we have Terminators with assault cannons and whatnot. They should be making short work of this blob of infantry, but there's a lot of infantry. We have Devastators and Centurions in the back. We have Destroyers. We have Siege Marines providing cover bonuses to all their stuff. So this is a push that I would have liked a little earlier as well, but now we have it. Everything flattened from the Space Marines. No choice. And here we have the graviton gun. It isn't as loud as I imagined or had in my mind. Interesting. But really bad spot for Team Refiler and ButtPirate here. Immolator coming out, but is met with a volley of rockets and even melters and whatnot. Will go down. Salamanders don't fear the heat, they embrace it. We have some lightning fighter jets here, but they will not deal with this lot of anti-infantry, anti-vehicle that is on here. Oh, we have, wow, Titan! He will go out. We have a Titan in game, in a game that is not over yet. Jesus, there's it. He has a big shield that is basically is a morale bar is his shield. So we have one. What is the weapons he has? He has like this Gatling bolter guns, so good against infantry, can get turbo laser destructors, extremely against armor targets. So I assume some sort of Lascan equivalent. But there's a hammerfall turret shooting at it. Jesus, how awesome is that? Hammerfall turret. Let's look at the side of the Imperial Fist. They see the Titan in the back, but the hammerfall turret is chucking away. Has lost line of sight, but Jesus. Titan is on the field. Titan is moving on. What will Refiler support it? We have a Librarian. We have another Land Raider. So it is a Force Commander here as well. So we have a big armor push here, but that is what Imperial Fist normally would like to face. Let's see how they deal with it. We have Librarian here using some stuff probably, or just standing there dying as he likes. Terminator squad in the back will also advance here. We have on the other side a big advance of Salamanders with their scouts and whatnot. Scouts and some Primaris Eradicator. Okay, there's these guys with their melter rifles here doing work. But I'm interested in what is happening here. More rockets firing to the Titan and orbital bombardment to break the defensive lines of the Imperial fists. The rockets firing away, but the Titan is not challenged enough. His shield is getting repaired, is getting up, but he will get some damage. Why isn't he taking damage? He takes damage, but very little. There's not much, not enough anti-vehicle to challenge it. But we have the listening post with gas cannons. No, it's a plasma cannon. It's a bit of a mistake. He needed to keep the less cannons here, this one, to challenge a Titan or anti-vehicle. We have the Land Raider still survive in the backside. We have the Assault Marines got to challenge the Titan in melee. This is how you deal with it. Also some melter bombs flying in. We have a big Predator in the back trying to support the sister flank. Let's see how this Titan... The Titan needs to move back, it seems. A lot of Marines firing at it, but the Assault Marines is what really seals the deal here against the Titan. He's unable to fire, it seems. Now he fires again. Land Raider moving in just to draw fire, I guess, from his Titan friend. There we have Terminators at the bottom as well. A lot of Marines dying left and right. The Titan is going lower and lower on health. The Land Raider is still half health and standing here. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. The turrets all firing away. The big Hammerfall turret did go down. The Titan goes down eventually. Now everything focuses on the Land Raider, and the Land Raider will go down probably as well. We have a big Land Raider Achilles and getting probably his work-tight cannon. He has melters, I suppose, at all sides. Big all anti-vehicle Land Raider here. You have a Land Raider, I have one too. And we have Last Gun Predator firing away at the listening post, trying to hit the economy, but we have Salamanders on this side with their aggressor squad now here as well, so there's no way the Sisters of Battle will win this. They can maybe save some time for their Space Marine brethren to seal the deal against the Imperial Fist, but I don't see how. Imperial Fist now with their last cannon turrets and whatnot are still very well defended. We have some assault terminators here moving in to seal the deal. Everything died. We now have a Predator here, but we have a Skitaran Punisher assault tank here as well, so really late game stuff hitting the field. This was awesome, like the push of the Space Marines on the left side, but it was broken by the sturdy Imperial fists. And now the united forces of Salamanders and Imperial fists will push back the Space Marines as well. Greater Machine Nave is trying to get rebuilt. Actually, maybe he deleted it after finishing his Titan, but he has no relic to speak of. So this is GG. Refiler destroys this building, so it is ButtPirate who stands here, but will get defeated in momentarily. So very nice game. I will probably end the game here soon, because it's probably just a matter of time until ButtPirate gets defeated. Very nice game, liked it a lot. Very late game stuff. We finally saw a Titan again in the game, but also all these good, nice late game tanks here as well. Really nice game, good played by everyone. A little bit passive maybe from the Imperial Fist, but in the end it worked out because he got challenged. Maybe Refiler should have challenged the other side. Hard to tell in such a game. Well played by everyone, liked the game a lot. And as always, guys, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye!